Marco. Thanks for joining.
No worries, thanks for having me.
We're here at West Hills Starlight Stadium.
Yeah, Starlight Stadium.
It's a little bit of a cloudy day, but it's exciting.
Yeah.
Preseason.
Yeah.
We're about to get started on another season. Your third at Pacific, your fourth in the CPL. Where is kind of your head at heading into this one?
Yeah, for me, it's kind of where we left off last year, champions. And for me, it's exciting to come in, start preseason. And the start of preseason is the start of defending a championship. And for me, on a team aspect, we're coming in with nothing less than trying to win everything again, which is important for winning. It's a habit. We want to keep it a habit and make it a habit. So for me, that's that from a team aspect. And it's nice to have everyone back together again. My fourth year in the league, what this league has done for me is give me an opportunity to showcase myself. And just on an individual level, for me it's most importantly staying healthy. It was a bit tough for me at the end of the year last year, but I'm confident in saying I'm back better than I was before, so
Yeah,
it's exciting.
Hopefully this is a big year for you,
Yeah.
right? To come in and hopefully kind of have that year that you looked like you were going to have last year, and then obviously the injuries were, unfortunate. So just how motivated are you? You must be really kind of fired up to have that full season. I know that you've got your eyes on the Player of the Year trophy. I think you were probably running away with it midway through last year, and then we know what happened. So just how motivated are you personally for this season?
Yeah, man, you just gave me a bit of chills there. No, it was like I said. I want to pick up where I left off. Confident, just happy, just enjoying my football. Pacific, from the owners to all the staff, the players. I'm treated very well here, and that allows me just to be me. And with Pa as a former coach, and now James, both I have a tremendous amount of respect for, and both trust me and believe in me, and that's for me has allowed me to push to be the best player in the league.
Yeah.
And if I don't believe it, who's going to believe it for me, right? So I have full belief in myself that I'll be there again, and just got to keep pushing forward every day, keep working hard, and when collective success happens, that's when the individuals stand out. So that's where my head's at. Fired up for sure, though.
Yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, obviously I think the biggest change is Pa leaving and James taking over as head coach. I know you had a really close relationship with Pa, but James has obviously been at this club since day one. So just what is maybe different between the two guys as coaches? Like, how do things kind of change when James takes over?
Yeah, of course. Everyone knows Pa is a big voice. I think that's probably the biggest difference. But both have football IQ. Pa also, at times he could be a bit crazy, but it was a good crazy, for us as players, and then obviously me being quite close with him, and be able to work with him, and how motivating it was every day to have that intensity was good, and that's just the start of it, right? We just got to build off that this year, and with James coming in, it's the same football mentality. We're going to try to play the same style of football. Obviously tweak some things that we could have done better last year. Yeah. But James has got quality, for sure. He's a motivated guy, hardworking. And that's what motivates us players. When you have the captain of the ship is someone that tries to lead by example. And for me, we just all got to follow. We all got to stay on the same page. And I think we have a good group of guys to do that. A good supporting cast for James, which is important. And I think him being an island guy, born and raised here, it's a big opportunity. And for me, there's no one else you would give it to besides him. And we're just excited to get things started. And I'm excited for him also. You get an opportunity, and he's been 4 years now in the league also from the beginning. So I think things will just keep getting better for sure.
Certainly, I think a deserved opportunity. I think everybody would say. I don't want to keep bringing up the bad moments of last year.
Yeah.
But I do want to kind of walk through it a little bit just to see, just because I think it shows your mindset during those tougher moments, right? I think we spoke last year before you guys went to BMO Field, because that was the game that you worked back for, right, from your injury. And then, unfortunately, you take the challenge in the first half, you're done again. Just, I know it's probably tough, but are you able to kind of share a little bit of just how tough that was and how much you were kind of motivated to come back for this season after that?
Yeah, it was very tough, but at the end of the day, that stuff happens in sports, and at every level. And for me, the beginning was quite tough because, I was looking forward to this game against my old team, the Whitecaps, and obviously the guys went out there and did a great job. We won the game, which was most important. But that was a tough one to sit out. I just remember sitting here in the stands with my brother, who actually flew out to watch the game. And as soon as the game started, I just was sitting there in tears. But at the end of the day, I had a lot of support from everyone, and just worked hard. Worked hard in silence of, coming in every day, try to get better, 1% better every day, and I eventually got there. I stepped in. I think my first appearance back was against Valor, full stadium here, and when I started warming up, the fans started clapping me, which was a cool feeling. And then when I went on, I had quite a big standing ovation, which was cool. And just I didn't know I meant that much to everyone here, which is a nice feeling, for sure. And then I think we had an away game against Calgary, and just trying to get my feet in again. I got a bit more minutes there. Ended the game with an assist, which was important for the confidence. And then we came back here, and I told Pa I thought I was ready to start. So they started me here against Edmonton, and we did quite well. I just remember scoring here, and
I remember that game.
And for me, I had done a little celebration of just like a meditation celebration, and that just meant how what was keeping me sane and focused was just the calmness of the mind. And the mind can take you to crazy places sometimes, and you just got to be centered, and just keep the mind free of those bad thoughts and all that, and just keep positive. And obviously we went to Toronto. I guess I wasn't fully healed, and the only way really to re-injure it was some sort of impact, and unfortunately that's what happened. But I was more at ease with that one than the first one. And then for me it was, now I don't have to chase anything. Now I just have time to recover and get ready for next season. And then out of nowhere, I thought I was going to be able to play the final.
Yeah.
So I made it to the bench. Might have been a little scary tactic, but no, it was nice to be there in the moment. Obviously not playing the final was tough, even though being on the bench, and obviously the guys winning, that was a great feeling. Just running onto that field, hugging everyone, and it just being a tough year. Then just enjoy the rest of the night. That was it, and I've put that past me. I feel 100% now, and just trying to get better every day, and look forward to the season.
Yeah, I remember the lead up to that final was kind of funny because Pa likes to keep those things close to his chest.
Yeah.
I think even for a couple months he would say, "Your day to day, your day to day."
That was the joke around the building.
Yeah. No, Marco's going to be fine. He's going to be back soon. But then, you did get named to the bench, so it must have at least been good to be there with the guys.
No, of course, and that's more what it was. I know that they thought I wasn't ready, which was fine, and just being there was nice. I wouldn't have wanted to be here and us winning. Yeah. We're part of history, and history's written forever, right?
Absolutely. And so now you are champions.
Yes.
Coming to a new season with a lot of different kinds of storylines around this team. You're going to play in CONCACAF this year, which is truly exciting. I know that you guys won another kick at the Canadian Championship. You've got a bye in the draw. It's a pretty interesting draw. What are you most excited for this year?
I'm most excited for just to get started. You know, for me, a game is a game. You know, whether it's a CPL game, a Canada Cup game, a Champions League game, or whatever it is. I think as a group, as a club, obviously you want to keep your eyesight on just one game at a time, which I think is the important mentality to have. But also, you know, it's exciting. You know, we're a club now going to be in Champions League qualifying for the first time. That's whether we don't know where we're going to play yet, probably somewhere in Central America, which will be a good experience for a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
You know, I've had the opportunity to play there. It's not easy, but it's at the end of the day, you know, it's a good experience. You play against a whole different culture, and then we get to host them here, which will be different for them.
Yeah.
You know, and I think from last year, you know, we're still trying to build this place as a fortress. You know, we don't want to drop points here or take any losses, which also is an important mentality to have. And then obviously with the Canada Cup, there was an interview not too long ago from Rob Friend, the owner of Pacific, and you know, he believes that you know, sooner or later a CPL team is going to win the Canada Cup, and you know, why can't it be Pacific?
Exactly, 100%. Before we get to those things this year, though, your first hurdle is here on April 10th.
Yeah.
Forge are coming.
Yeah.
So it's not only is it a final rematch, but you've got Taryn Campbell and Ali Hijaberpour coming back here.
Yeah.
What's that going to be like for you guys?
Yeah, you know, obviously with it being the first game of the season, you know, it's going to be quite a big occasion, you know, regardless who we play. Obviously at home here, I'm sure it'll be full. Hopefully it's a nice day to play.
Yeah.
And then with those guys coming back, you know, obviously they were part of our squad that won a championship. You know, for me, you know, they wanted to go on to other opportunity, try something new within the league, which, you know, it's a footballer's choice. You know, that's them, and at the end of the day, it is what it is. For me, it's us against Forge. You know, I think that's probably now the biggest rivalry in the league, in my opinion. The two best clubs going at it, which is great for the league. And why not start it with the first game for our seasons? You know, putting us together. And just, you know, again, you know, it's exciting. You know, April 10th is around the corner, and our preparation's been good. We got to push harder, and we'll be ready for that day. And you know, the season's long. You know, it's not that first game doesn't define anyone, and it's just about consistency. You know, and if we want to be the top team, if we want to win the league, which is our goal as a club, as players, we need to be consistent. And winning's a habit. So if we carry on what we did last year as champions, you know, and make that a habit, you know, hopefully there's not many that can stop us.
The other two guys that moved on, the big move on, are Caden and Lucas,
Yeah.
who got their moves to TFC. I don't know if you guys watched them last weekend. Or not even last weekend, a couple days
Yeah.
ago. Got their first starts, played pretty well. How happy were you guys for them when they got that move?
Yeah.
And just does watching them motivate you further? Because I know that you're an ambitious guy as well, who wants to one day make that move. Like,
Yeah.
again, you've already been there, but you want to get back there. So how much does it motivate you knowing that, you know, these clubs are watching, that
Yeah.
opportunity is there?
Yeah, well, that's what the league's about, right? You know, it's about opportunity. This league has given opportunity not only to myself, but to Caden and Lucas to make that jump. You know, when you're part of a winning team, you know, there's a lot of eyes on us, and it's well deserved. You know, they were two players that played a chunk of minutes last year and did really well with the opportunities that they got, and they were a big part of our winning team. And now they've moved on to MLS, which is the path that a lot of players want to take. And for me, you know, seeing them there is inspiring. You know, I want to be there. I'm sure every player in the league wants to be there, but the reality is not everyone will get there. And for me, it's about trusting the process of just every day coming in and trying to put in the work to try to get there. I know now what it takes to get there, to be there, because when I was there, I didn't take the opportunity that I had with both hands. And you know, it's easy to say that now, at 25, because at 18, 19 I wasn't ready, and that's why I'm here. And it's just reality, and I always try to speak the truth, but I have no shame in saying that, and that's how you learn. You know, this has allowed me to learn more about myself, more about my game, more experienced player now, and I watch all the MLS games every Saturday, Sunday. I don't miss one. I'll sit there even if I have to replay the game that I missed because I missed the game. You know, all 3 Canadian teams. I watch all those games, and for me it's just learning. You know, I try to learn from those games, and you know, if I'm in those situations, what would I do? And I believe I'm ready to play at that level, and I just gotta keep showing it on the field every time I get the opportunity, and the rest speaks for itself.
Lastly, you guys, as we've said, go into this season as champions. You'll have a little star over your badge, might have a target on your back as well.
Yeah.
How much are you guys embracing that kind of idea going into the season of being the team that other teams want to beat? I don't know if that's how you would have maybe seen Forge in previous years. How do you guys kind of approach that?
It's pretty cool when all the other players in the league want to play for you or play with Pacific. You know, I know that. You know, I know there's a ton of players that want to come here, but it's impossible to have a roster of 200 players. So no, it's a cool feeling. You know, at the end of the day, a game of football is a game of football. You know, we come here and we don't want to make it easy for teams to come here. You know, when they come to play us, we want them to feel that presence. When they walk through the tunnel, we want to walk out already 1-0 up. You know, that's the mentality we have to have. And like I said, you know, when winning's a habit and teams come to play us and they know we're on a winning streak, you know, in our head, that's a win. You know, if we're one step ahead of the opponent. But yeah, you know, having a target on our back is nice. You know, we're obviously in some eyes we're the hunted right now. You know, people are coming after us. But the way I look at it is positive because, you know, what we've done as a club, the way we play, you know, an attacking style of brand of football, keeping possession. You know, teams are coming after us, so it shows that we've been doing something good.
Absolutely. Marco, again, I can't thank you enough.
No, thank you. No,
Best
pleasure.
of luck for this season. I think we all know what you can do, so I think we're all hoping to see it.
You'll see it.